Good afternoon.
This is Jimmy Two-Time.
Hey.
I'm Double AP. This is another episode of Yenzology.
The study of everything Pittsburgh. Oh, mama, I'm in fear for my life from the long arm of the law. Dun, 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 dun. Hangman is going down from the shadows, and I don't have very long. Dun, dun.
Hey there, friends. Hey there, Yenzers.
Hey, how are you doing?
We're calling this
Like
core
this.
content. Sit down with Jimmy Two-Time, and he gives us 10 Pittsburgh Steelers post-game performance points.
10.
We want to engage the Steeler Nation for the love of football. We want to explain the game to the best of our abilities, and we want to expand our knowledge because knowledge is car.
Power.
Ground control to Major Tomlin. Ground zero is the final score and outcome of the recap. Winning team is the Pittsburgh Steelers, 23-9 against the Brownies. We beat them good.
Brownies.
We beat them in regulation. It wasn't overtime. There was no dramatic finish. Believe it or not, there was no sitting on the edge of your seat.
No.
Putting us number one in the AFC North, T-10. Jimmy Two-Time. Start us off with key moments and turning points of the game. What did you think?
Here's the thing. I was thinking turning points, and I'm looking. There were so many roughing the passer penalties, and those are so suspect, so subjective, because you go in, you're diving into the quarterback, you hit him in the head accidentally. You're not targeting anyone, but a lot of those where you have a sack, you have a forced fumble, you have an interception, you have anything, and then you get a roughing the passer penalty. So those type of things, Steelers were able to overcome that. You know, if we're also looking, a lot of missed calls on the pass interference that didn't go the Steelers' way, that went the Brownies' way. That little suspect as well. And, you know, if you really take a look, it was more in the first half. TJ Watt was getting penalties called against him, lining up in a neutral zone. Lining up offsides. Kind of disagreed with that. He's looking over. From what the TV feed said, Watt and Tomlin were both talking to the refs. What you do, Double A, you put your hand down or you put your foot down, and then you look over to the ref and you see and you get their go-ahead that you're not offsides.
Yeah.
He kept looking over to the ref. Ref wasn't even responding. So they were able to overcome a lot of things.
Yeah, I saw a lot of this from Aaron Rodgers, from TJ Watt,
Yeah.
like looking at the ref, and there's a lot of like, where
what happened? The receiver gets pulled down.
But it was a flag football Sunday. There were flags flying everywhere.
Yeah.
It was not good.
I think someone in the stands was throwing flags too. There were so many. It was almost like a parade.
But no controversial calls or no reviews, nothing.
No controversial calls. But we saw a lot of yellow flags. We saw no red flags.
All right, number 9, team performance overview. We're looking at the offense, defense, special teams. Break it down.
Here's the thing with the offense, number one, the running game got going for the second week in a row. I loved it.
Incredible.
You incorporated all three of the running backs. Just dominated.
Against the number one rush defense rush.
Yeah, they're in the top 5.
Well,
definitely.
top 5, yeah.
But here's the thing I liked about it, the offensive line, and we'll get into individual players and their performance, but the offensive line as a whole, the collective, a Tomlinism, the collective, really was able to drive block. They engaged the blocks, and they were able to really drive them through to get the running backs onto the second and third level. A lot of breaking tackles, but a lot of also spin moves and really getting through that first wave to get up to the second and third level. So that's encouraging thing.
We don't have a lot of stats, but rushing yards, do you have an idea?
Over 100.
Okay.
Yeah, collectively over 100, all three.
And the defense finally could sit down and breathe. Time of possession, you got the ball for more than a moment.
Yeah, and the thing that I really liked, if you get the push up front and in the middle of the defense with Derek Harmon and Y.A. Black, if you get the push, you get the linebackers that are able to come in and collapse the pocket onto the quarterback. So there was a lot of pressures, quarterback pressures with our defense. And the defensive backfield, the revamped, rebuilt, re-energized defensive backfield played amazing. I thought that was one of the highlights of the game.
What do you think of the offensive play calling and execution without getting into the deets of the players yet? We're going to get into that.
Yeah, so the first couple weeks.
Looks like he had trouble with the he was doing this.
A couple
He
times.
had to call a timeout.
Because he couldn't. It was like
the first quarter.
4 minutes ago in the game, or 4 minutes into the game, and he's going.
So he's not calling
anything.
a lot of his play. He's trying to listen.
Yeah, there's not a lot of audibling.
All right.
They're not audibling. But the good thing is, whereas last year, the past couple years with Arthur Smith, he won't throw it in the middle of the field. They're throwing in the middle of the field between the hash marks, and they're really getting things going. So I was very, very happy about the offensive play calling. They mixed the run and the pass.
Hey, Joey.
I thought that was perfect. And the defense,
Yeah.
they kept them off guard the whole game.
Okay.
You're bringing the rush, you're blitzing, you're dropping people back, you're only rushing 3 on an overloaded one side of the line. I mean, it was just everything I think was clicking. Now, Cleveland's not good, but everything was clicking, so it looked good.
Nice.
And then special teams, there are a couple guys that they went ahead and signed. That kickoff returner was lights out, doing well.
Standout defensive plays or weaknesses that were exposed?
I think whenever their tackle went down, their backside tackle, I believe, because Dylan Gabriel's a left-handed quarterback, so their backside tackle went down.
That's a good point.
They started feeding off of that. Herbig looked good.
Okay.
I mean, the pass rush was getting there consistently, play after play after play.
And real quick, special teams.
Special teams, Corliss Waitman, I'm glad he's not hurt. He looked pretty good. Our punt returner and kickoff returner, I think his name's, Johnson. He did really well.
Yeah.
And
someone ran into him.
Yeah, Corliss Waitman. Someone ran into Corliss Waitman. That's what I'm saying. I'm glad he's not hurt.
Oh.
And using another Tomlinism, the what do they call him? The serial killer Wizard of Boz, Chris Boswell, showed that he is human. He is not a machine. Came back down to earth. He missed one, 50-plus yarder. I'm not too concerned about that.
No
but he finally showed that he's human, and he's just not a machine, which is all right.
The fragile leg from Christmas Story.
Yes. Tomlin called him the serial killer.
Yeah. Number 8, individual player performance. MVP, right off the bat. Most valuable player. Can you name one?
So I could say a lot, but I'm going to go. Now, this is a very unpopular viewpoint, but this guy has been much maligned, has been thrown to the wolves, thrown under the bus.
Oh, boy.
Told to quit football. The Steelers ought to trade him. I think Broderick Jones took care of Myles Garrett.
Yeah.
And maybe if he missed a block and Myles Garrett went way outside, it still took 6 seconds. And within that 6 seconds, Aaron Rodgers was able to get rid of the ball. So best game that he's ever had as a Pittsburgh Steeler.
That will be a little controversial, but I like it. And most valuable play, that's on my mind. MVP, player play.
You know what? The most valuable play, I think, and it came, I'm going to say it was in the first quarter, end of first quarter, beginning of second quarter. I think it was in the first quarter. That little out pattern that DK Metcalf ran and caught over the dude that they signed on Tuesday from Jacksonville. Distance. And he was able to kind of almost tiptoe the line, get the ball, land and bounce. That was a big play. In my mind, that was a big play. That kept the drive going, and I think that kept the momentum going as well.
Help me out. Did we have any running back touchdowns?
No. It was DK, and it was I always want to say Mark Bruner, but it's Connor Heyward.
How about linebacker tackles? How did it go there?
Oh, well, so here's the thing, Double A. You're trying to mix who's better. And the storyline in Pittsburgh and Cleveland and throughout the NFL has always been, is it Myles Garrett or T.J. Watt?
Yeah.
Myles Garrett, I think, ended with 1 or 2 tackles for the game.
Yeah.
T.J. Watt, 5 or 6 tackles. He had a half a sack. The one play late in the third quarter, beginning of the fourth quarter, he ran down backside Dylan Gabriel as Gabriel went to throw the ball, or left hand throw the ball. Watt slapped his hand, and it went incomplete. he was an absolute menace for that offensive line for Cleves.
We are being attacked by stink bugs.
Yeah.
I have a question when it comes to edge rushers, and you're talking about, for instance, the Vikings game. Not TJ, but Keanu.
Yeah.
I think I counted something like 2 or 3 sacks, but then they only give him 1.5. What does that mean? How do you even get a half, or what's going on there? And why do you see one thing and they give him something completely different?
So they mentioned that in the broadcast.
Oh, they did?
Which is funny that you asked this. So
what
you get a
broadcast?
full sack TV broadcast.
Oh.
So you get a full sack.
I did not
whenever
know
you're
that.
the only one.
Because I listen to the radio.
Well, we
102.5 DVE. We're a Steeler Nation. I'm sorry, go ahead.
Well, we were on the road. Jimmy Two-Time Jr. plays baseball, travel baseball. So we were on the road. I'm watching the game while I'm watching his game. So, and they won also. They went 2-0 yesterday.
I do not listen to the TV. But how crazy is that?
I know. But here's the thing. They mentioned it. If you're the only defensive player who sacks the quarterback, you get the full sack. If
it's a combo.
If it's a combo like Derek Harmon and TJ Watt.
They don't know who.
Yeah. They had a lunch date at the quarterback.
Sometimes there's 3 or 4 of them.
Knocked them down.
Yeah.
But that's what they brought up. You don't have a third of a sack, or the third player in the altercation gets a half a sack.
Well,
so that's kind of it was TJ and Derek Harmon got a half.
Yeah.
Herbert got 2 on his own. But,
I think they should just give them.
Yeah. Everyone gets.
I don't like that.
You get a sack and you get a sack and you get a sack.
I don't like the 3/4 half. You both were in there. You both got it.
Yeah.
But okay. Who am I? Porter came back.
Yeah.
How did he do against? He did great against.
He did great. He was out the past 3 weeks. He came in.
Yeah.
He really exceeded expectations the first game back after being out 3. And the good thing is he's got Jalen Ramsey, Juan Thornhill, Darius Slay, who I think got hurt during the game, but he's got those veteran guys who have been there, done that, who have played in Pro Bowls.
Mm.
They're able to take Porter under their wing and teach them the ropes. I do not see, and I'm going to knock on wood here, I have not seen so far.
Wood, but go ahead.
Yeah, I've not seen so far this year any handsy stuff by Joey Porter Jr. So I'm hoping there's no PI stuff, defensive PI stuff coming down the road. It looks like he's adapting to how to play defensive back.
Real quick before we move to number 7, did you see someone who maybe something's going on in their life? Maybe they got the flu. It's just something's going on and they didn't look right. Anybody underperforming? No, but I'm going to tell you. A lot of people don't realize these are real guys. Like you come in and they're trying to hide an injury. Like I don't want to tell anybody about this.
Yeah.
Like,
and
you're like, why is this guy playing the way he is? Well, maybe there's something going on.
Well, I personally go see a lot of high school football, and the funny thing is, you see a big 6'5", 300-pound lineman.
Yeah.
And you're like, wow, that kid's a beast. Kid takes his helmet off, and he looks like an 8-year-old. He has a really young face. So these people are. You have to keep in context, Joey Porter Jr. is only like 24, 25 years old. He's still way young. And he's playing with a guy who's almost 2 times his age on the other side of the ball with Aaron Rodgers.
Yeah.
But you asked, I got 2 more that I can go.
Oh, yeah.
Or a couple more offensive side of the ball. I think Mount Washington.
Mount Washington
is a beast. He is like a 300-pounder who runs people over. Jonnu Smith, I'd like to see the Freiermuth get a little bit more engaged in the game. And on the defensive side of the ball.
Well, Freiermuth should have. Everyone was expecting that because what's his name? Austin.
Calvin Austin.
And everybody thought, oh, this is Muth's game. Everybody.
Yeah.
But I pushed back a little bit. I thought I enjoyed the bingo card, playing bingo. There were so many errands hitting everybody.
Oh, yeah.
You don't know who's coming. And it opens the field up.
Yeah.
But you're right. Muth, I think, only got 1, maybe 2.
Yeah.
But he didn't need.
And it was a big one.
Other one. Yeah. Muth.
Mount Washington is either an offensive lineman or a tight end. And Jonnu Smith is either a wide receiver or tight end. So you have a lot of guys who can kind of cross over. You put both of them on the field. You have the sixth lineman to run, and then you have
Washington's
the
a
other.
beast. He's
Washington's
so
huge.
how does he move so fast?
We saw him whenever we were up at training camp last year. He had to walk sideways down the stairs because he's so darn big.
All right, number 7's delicate situation. We don't agree on Tomlin, but there are other coaches to talk about. Coaching decisions. What do you think? From what we can tell, we only have so much information. We don't have the headsets.
So I think with the coaching decisions and with the strategy that they're implementing and the game plan that they're implementing, he's playing young guys in pivotal points in the game.
Yeah.
Y.A. Black and Derek Harmon in the interior of the defensive
And special
line.
teams.
Yeah. Oh, yeah, the gum. Yeah. But the thing is.
But they didn't really have to. It wasn't like they had to manage the clock. It wasn't like they had to work something out. It was really an enjoyable game for them.
And it was a very stress-free game for us Yinzer Steeler fans.
It was unusual.
Yeah.
And I hope more to come. So that's good.
Miss
gadgetry.
Jimmy Two-Time Jr. My daughter went to a Steeler bar down here.
Oh.
And she told me that it was more relaxed than she's normally seen it because we were kind of winning going away, as they say.
Was there any...
the fat lady sang halfway through the second
All right,
quarter.
number 6, game strategy and tactics. Break down the game plan, run heavy, pass heavy. Was it aggressive, conservative? What did you think?
I think whenever you have someone who is, once again, this is going to be controversial, AA, but someone who is a tad bit overrated like Myles Garrett.
All right.
You want to kind of run to his side, have him make the decision, am I going to come inside or am I going to go outside, hand the ball off to the running back and have it open up. So if Myles Garrett goes outside, you run inside. If he comes inside, you run outside. And I think that was a good game plan with regards to that.
And I don't remember any unexpected plays or trickery. Was there any?
No trickeration. But I can tell you the one guy that I like that, once again, controversial. I'm not sure if Steeler Nation enjoys this person, but I am a huge fan of Caleb Johnson. I think Caleb Johnson reminds me so much of Le'Veon Bell. Le'Veon Bell, and I think Caleb Johnson getting into the game, he had 3 or 4 carries in the game, but they were all power carries, and he was always falling forward.
All right.
That's awesome.
Where are we at? Number 5, we're not really going to get into stats, but that is a statistical breakdown.
Well, Aaron Rodgers has 2 more touchdowns.
Nice.
So he's at, I think, what did I write down? I believe he's at 531 touchdowns for his career, and second most ever by quarterback after they turn the age of 40 or something like that. So he is rejuvenated and re-energized, and he looks
hungry.
much younger.
He wants one more. He wants to show the world. All right, number 4. Context and implications. It's what we call, what in the world does that mean? You think of it as a level setting.
We're going to level set right now.
Where's the bubble? How's the bubble? You want the bubble when you're level setting. You want that bubble consistently in the middle. So place the game in the context of the season. It was a rivalry game. We love the Brownies for that reason. What? No?
So I don't think...
you don't think it's a rivalry?
No. I think it's...
Well, not like the Ravens, but
no, I think the Cleveland Brownies are like owing $1 million.
I know, but it's still like
Pittsburgh.
Nostalgic.
Well,
the dog pond and the Cleveland and...
So I read the week coming up to the Cleveland Brownie week, they said that Myles Garrett put something on his Twitter account saying, this is a rivalry that we have, Cleveland against Pittsburgh, but then Pittsburgh has a rivalry with Baltimore, and Baltimore has a rivalry with Pittsburgh. To make it a rivalry, AA, in other words, both teams have to win, and Cleveland can't win.
No.
Can't beat the Steelers in the regular season. So to me, that's not really a rivalry.
All right.
But I see what you're saying.
And I don't know what I'm saying with this level setting. I try to explain it, but it's just really areas of improvement. The confidence boost is there. The momentum's there. We don't have to worry about the weather yet, but what do you think about when the weather does come? External factors, home, away games, any of that affect the bubble is what I'm basically saying.
A little bit. You Just like I told you.
It's for the visual learners, folks.
Yeah.
Stay with us.
Just, you want to
stay with us.
Here's the thing. Just like I said, my kid plays baseball. Okay, and we beat a team 20-0.
Yeah.
And I told all the boys whenever they come off the field, I said, "Hey, we won. Let's not hang our hat on this game. Everything
level
is
set.
Level set.
Keep that bubble even keel."
So I bring that analogy up because
we don't want this.
No. Well, because Cleveland's not really good.
And don't let when in Cleveland make your heads go in the bubble.
Just like this next week.
Don't make your bubble big.
This next week playing against Cincy.
Yeah. We're not there yet. That's number 1.
Yeah.
Don't jump here. Number 3.
But the thing is, you have to consistently play throughout the year.
Yeah.
You can't say we're playing a 1-4, 1-5 team and look how great we did.
Yeah.
Because we're going to the Indy game, by the way, up in Pittsburgh. We're going to be up there in a couple weeks.
Exciting.
Indianapolis
You better
has
pass
the
out
same
your
record.
zoology stickers.
Yeah.
He's trying to say he lost them.
Whenever you see me down there, we're going to be down right by the dude that wears the
I will
shoulder
not
pads.
be there. Jimmy Two-Time and his family will be there.
I
Say
forget
hi
what
to
that
Jimmy
guy's
up there.
name is. Yeah.
Huh? All right, number 3, player and coach reactions. Did you notice anything jump out in the locker room or after the press conference? Or maybe you're out there on TikToks or on X. Is there anything that jumps out at you, drama or?
No, everything was even
calm.
keel.
Yeah.
Everything was calm.
Okay.
I think we got some more Tomlinisms
Okay.
coming up to the game. He was talking about Cleve Brownies chew with their mouth shut.
Oh,
And you got to get rid of the
that's
change
a
from
good
your
one.
pocket or something.
Wow.
And we still have no idea what those mean.
chew with
but
their mouth shut.
The Cleve Brownies offense is chewing with their mouth closed.
I didn't get any.
don't know
I didn't
what
watch
that is.
any of that, but that sounds good.
One other thing, though, I got to
Yeah.
mention, Double A. So last night, I'm watching the Kansas City Chiefs game. And at the end of the game, Juju Smith-Schuster went to shake someone's hand.
Oh, boy.
Detroit Lions hand, this player, and Mahomes tried to shake this guy's hand too. The guy went ahead and slapped Schuster in the face, and he had as Juju was running off the field, he had in the tunnel
bleeding.
he had like a towel over his nose.
Wow.
So that type of stuff, and even to the Detroit Lions coach credit, he came out and he said that guy will be reprimanded. That is not indicative of NFL players' actions and not indicative of Detroit Lion
Well,
players'
you reminded
actions,
me of some player reactions. I did catch some highlights of after the game. Unusual camaraderie of a lot of exchanges where players were getting pictures with each other. You would have thought it was like some sort of playoff game. They were signing each other's jerseys.
Yeah.
They were hugging each other, handshaking each other. Like, oh,
But the new guys coming in, like if you look real quick, Derek Harmon
yeah.
went to Oregon, played for Oregon. Dylan Gabriel went to Oregon, played with Derek Harmon. So they were offense and defense, but they played together. And I noticed in high school football, a long time ago in a land far away, Herbig played against Dylan Gabriel in high school. So they know each other from
Small worlds.
way back.
Yeah.
But, it's more
Networking.
you fight scratch and claw in the field after the game, then everyone is like, how's your son doing? How's your daughter doing? How's the family doing?
Yeah.
So there is a small fraternity, which is nice to see.
Yeah.
Leave it on the field, then after the game's over, become a human again and become a nice guy again.
Yeah. Number 2 is fan and media reactions. I think when the camera did pan around, I did not see too many empty seats. Of course, it was a home game, so the terrible towel was represented.
The thing, I was watching once again the TV feed, and they said out of every, and this is mad props to Steeler Nation, especially the ones that go to the games in Heinz Field. I can't say Acrisure. Can't say Acrisure. It's Heinz Field.
Nah.
They said out of every city that has a football team, we are the highest percentage of people that have jerseys.
Yeah.
And they even mentioned you have it from Franco Harris all the way up to DK Metcalf and anything in between. Yeah. They said, I believe that we saw a Chris Fuamatu Ma'afala shirt.
Now, that brings us to number one.
Number one.
Jimmy, 2 times preview of the next game, the next opponent, and how this game's performance might influence the Steelers' preparation. We're talking about what they should start doing, what they need to stop doing, and what they should continue doing for next game this Thursday night.
And
there's a hockey night in Pittsburgh Thursday night. It's going to be a great Thursday night.
Friday's going to be rough.
It's all-nighter.
It's an all-nighter.
Come on over. So what are we looking at for Thursday?
So we're playing the Cincy Bengals. We're running into a very familiar foe, Joe Flacco.
Oh, I hate him.
And
I hate him.
So,
not personally, but
yeah, the Steelers don't really have a good track record of seeing older quarterbacks.
He's got our number. He always
changed
has
teams.
Yeah.
However,
he knows how to push our buttons.
Yeah. However, the Cincy Bengals, they're 2-4.
They're bungling.
Steelers lead the division 4-1. It's going to be a rough game. I've noticed Jamar Chase and T. Higgins, the receivers for the Bengals, starting to argue a little bit on the sidelines, walking through the tunnel, going back to the locker room, starting to yell and scream at themselves and just at everyone that's around.
Yeah.
So there's a little bit to play for. I think that with Cincy, it's more of a rival, not as much as the Ravens, but it's more of a rival than Cleveland.
Okay.
So it's going to be a tall task. What they have to do, you got to continue pounding the run. You got to continue toting the pig, toting the rock. I'm telling you guys, the interior of the defensive line, you win games from the inside out. The interior of the defensive line with Y.A. Black and with Derek Harmon, Keanu Benton starting to play a little bit better. You have those interior guys. Cameron Heyward played better. You have the interior defensive line. Then you got the linebackers, and they can hunt and they can feed off of that push in the middle up front. I think they stick with that, and you definitely have to continue to play that just shut down in the defensive backfield. Anyone comes across the middle. That's another thing I want to mention to you, Double A. They came across the middle.
Yeah.
And after probably midway through the second quarter, David Njoku was looking around, and he got alligator arms, and he didn't want to get hit. There started to become a lot of that in this game against Cleveland, hopefully with Cincy as well. You come across the middle, and if you catch a ball, you're paying the price because you're coming into our territory. The thing is, you have to, if you play shut down in between the numbers, no one's going to catch a ball across the middle because they are so worried that safety, you have the corner coming front side, you have the other corner coming back side, and you have the safety coming right at you. They're going to get crushed. And they got crushed, and then no one wanted to catch a ball across the middle.
No.
So, but defense, stick with a big run defense and playing, everyone was gang tackling, playing that 4-man back. Everyone's rallying to the ball in the defensive backfield. I think you stick with that. You stick with the run on the offensive side, continue to incorporate the tight ends in the middle of the field. We should be fine, but T. Higgins and Jamar Chase are top-notch talent. They are in my estimation, two of the top 10 receivers in the league. You got to shut them down. You got to find a way.
All right. That is good stuff. Friendly reminder, we want to encourage you to comment below. Let us know what you think about this last Sunday's game and upcoming game with the Cincinnati Bengals. We want to hear your thoughts. We want to engage with Steeler Nation, but we also want you to encourage you not to be a jagoff.
Yeah.
That these are our own opinions, and we don't know everything. We're here to learn too.
I agree to disagree.
We're doing this together, so don't be putting negative comments down there. But if you do, we're big. We got our big boy pants and hat. We got them on.
Yeah, look at that right there.
Don't be a jagoff.
But
please comment below, like it, share it. And if you haven't already, subscribe.
What's in your core? What's in your core? What's in your core?
Oh, I got him.
Yes.
I got him. Hey,
Daniel son, close eye. Remember in Karate Kid where he had the chopsticks and he caught the
You don't use chopsticks. You get a clipboard, my friend. Hey, well, I'm a dude.
And I'm a dude.
I'm a dad.
And I'm a dad.
Thanks for joining us.
Thank you.
And we're out.
Doodads, we're out.